everyone. This is Art Napolitano, and with me today is Dr. Natalie Kather. Now, Natalie is the wife of my dear friend for over 30 years, Stephen Cherniske, who is a master's in science and is well recognized in the field of wellness. And the two of them have authored books together. They've started companies. They've done manufacturing. They like to talk health and wellness. They do research. In fact, Dr. Natalie Kather has worked with big pharma companies where she actually helped do research and clinical trials, and she's worked in the natural products arena. She's double board certified, specializes in women's issues, and had her own clinic. So when I first looked at Zinzino, I reached out to Stephen and Dr. Natalie and said, could you help me research not only Zinzino, the company we're with today and we're going to talk about, but also several other companies and product lines that I was evaluating. And I was so thrilled when they came back and said, after all of our research, Artie, we believe Zinzino is far above anything else that we've had to look at. So, Dr. Natalie, thank you for being with me on this interview we call Stories from the Field. Could you please share with our viewers a little bit more about yourself and a little bit about how this research played out and why you came back to me and said, hey, Zinzino, we hope you choose Zinzino, Artie.
Yes, yes. So my husband and I have our own company with Esteemed, and with our members, we have a saying, we want to show you what to explore and what to ignore. And so that was the same kind of thinking we applied as we were helping you look at these different companies and their different products. And we thought about what the science was behind them, the uniqueness of the products. When we think about nutritional products, we want to see, feel, and measure our responses to those products. And with Zinzino, measure is right there. What a great opportunity for people that they can be empowered and take care of their health by doing the dry blood spot test, do the balance test, find out where their omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is. And we saw they had outstanding scientists. One scientist alone, Dr. Paul Clayton, has over 200 publications. Dr. Maria Rizzo, she was behind the creation of that dried blood spot test, as they needed that kind of testing to do with astronauts. And the facilities that they have, the way that they work with Vitas Analytical Services, which is a separate laboratory. It's not their laboratory. Vitas works with many other universities and large companies. And when we saw how they had come together with this partnership with them, we were really impressed by Zinzino. Stephen had been a chief science officer and president of a large biotech company, nutritional company in the past. And so when we looked at the company itself as well and what it was capable of, and the fact that it was already in over 45 countries at the time, we were so impressed and amazed. And we were like, please, we hope Artie chooses Zinzino.
Well, we did choose Zinzino, and it's amazing because the founders of Zinzino and the CEO, Doc Peterson, said to me after I introduced all of you, while we were still in the research phase, they turned to me privately and said, Artie, we're so impressed with their credentials, their background, who they are as individuals, that I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't decide to join us here, we're signing them anyway. And they added you to the Science Advisory Board. So I got a different question for you, Natalie. How does someone decide to become a medical doctor? I have a daughter that just finished PA school, physician assistant. She's working in medicine. She loves it. She's working in emergency medicine. It's a big commitment. I don't think it's an easy thing to choose, but I think you got to be a special kind of person to do what you do. I call you really, you're God's angels on earth, really, when you have this love of caring for others. So give us a little background on how you ended up becoming a doctor and why you became a doctor. Where's your passion come from to do that?
I am a fan of repair. When I was 5 years old, I was playing with a dog who bit me in the face. He bit me in the face, and I had multiple lacerations. And they took me to the emergency room and sewed me up. And I then started kindergarten the next week with all these stitches in my face. And I looked so horrible that my mother had covered the mirrors in the home so I couldn't see what I looked like. And my dad even wondered if my appearance would be a problem at kindergarten. And um, when the stitches came out, I was so impressed with how my body had repaired itself that I decided that I wanted to be a doctor. And then I was trained in conventional Western medicine. And I have to admit, I wasn't very happy that I wasn't learning about repair the way I wanted to. And so that led me into anti-aging medicine and metabolic medicine, where it's all about fighting damaging forces like silent chronic inflammation, infection, toxins, and focusing on repair, like the kind that Zinzino brings. Zinzino is innovative. And when we first met, Orion and Dag, and we were talking to them about concepts and innovation with the current products and their future products, I loved the way that Orion leaned in. And we met with leaders from some of the other companies that you were looking at, and they didn't lean in. So I was very impressed by that. And so, as a doctor with this incredible desire for let's repair, let's be our best selves, let's reclaim our lives, Zinzino was a natural fit.
Well, thank you for sharing me such personal information. I had no idea that that kind of traumatic experience really set you on a path which actually is to all of our benefits because you are making life better for all. Now you've focused in women's issues, and you know the Zinzino product range, and I know you're a fan of a lot of the products, or maybe all of them. But how are these products, and why are these products specifically important for women? Could you just give me some insight into that?
For sure. If I was still doing clinical medicine, or if I had Zinzino as my toolkit when I was doing clinical medicine, my first visit with my clients would be, we're doing your balance test today. And starting out with cell health, because no matter what's going on, that's got to be the basis for everything. And the Zinzino products also have other important benefits. The core products, my husband has mentioned Viva. I love Viva because it helps with mental clarity and it helps reduce anxiety. It helps with alertness. It helps my sleep and my mood. And a lot of women appreciate that because many women are living a sandwich kind of life. They've got children to deal with on one side and parents to deal with on the other side, particularly aging parents. And it's great to have Viva to have the mental clarity to move forward in life. The balance oil, the fact that the balance oil helps improve cell membrane integrity and how well it functions is really important when we think about hormone balancing because steroid hormone receptors are located on the cell membrane. And so when women notice changes in their hormones, they can do their body a big favor by getting their omega-6 to omega-3 ratio into a healthy balance, into the safe zone, so that the hormones they have will work better. And then gut health. One of the core products from Zinzino is Xenobiotic. And I have personally noticed that, especially with taking the balance oil and the Xenobiotic, I'm even doing better with how I tolerate food. A long history of food insensitivities. And it's so nice now that I can expand my diet, enjoy more flavors, more variety in my diet without getting any stomach upset or discomfort. And then their other core product, Extend, is nutritional insurance. We live here in the US and many other parts of the developed world where we have full bellies, but our cells are hungry. They're hungry for the nutrients we need. We have nutrient poor diets, and the Extend helps us with that. It helps with the nutrient insurance as well as giving us an immune boost. And it's not uncommon for people to talk about how they notice with Extend, they have more energy. Those are my favorite products.
Well, Natalie, I got to thank you for being with me. And Stacy, my partner, she and I were out for a run yesterday, and she said, I have to say, I haven't felt better. And I have to say, it's because I've been on the Zinzino products. She's had shoulder aches and pains that are now almost gone. She's had gut issues that you know about on a personal level. We won't go into, but that has improved dramatically. But overall, her mental health, the Viva, sleeping, we actually are living proof from my side as well as hers. And we didn't guess that this has really made a big difference. So I want to thank you for coming on the stories from the field. So everybody gets to know a little bit more about you. I'm so excited to be in business with you and also your husband, Stephen. In fact, it's even better than that. I love doing life with you. I love you so much. You're a great person. I love having your family involved. And again, thank you for being with us today.